Alright crew, let's talk about laying big water mains pipe. If you've ever had to dig through hard clay, it's not a walk in the park. It's tough and relentless. But when the job needs to get done, we get it done. No excuses. First up, we're trenching. Hard clay like this doesn't give up easy, so the operator's got to be spot on. Depth, width, all dialed in. You can't just throw a pipe in a hole and call it a day. That's where screenings come in. A good base means the pipe sits solid, no movement, no dramas. And here comes the Kobelco short radius swinging in to help. Tight sites, tricky spaces, no problem. These things are a weapon when you need to work around other gear without smashing everything in sight. And here's the Kobelco putting in the screenings. This is what locks the pipe in place. You don't just backfill with any old dirt. This material supports the pipe, keeps it from shifting, and protects it from pressure above. GPS gear makes a world of difference. No pulling out the tape every 5 minutes, no second guessing the depth. Just precise readings keeping us on track. The Hitachi 36-tonner absolutely smashing out the trench. When you're up against this kind of ground, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. You need power, and this beast has plenty of it. Now here's where the teamwork comes in, getting this big lump of pipe into place. You don't just throw it in the trench and hope for the best. The boys wrap the sling around it, guide it in smooth, and make sure it's lined up bang on before we drop it down. One more quick check of the GPS location before the pipe goes in. And we're good to go. You can see the crew taking off any rough edges here. And here's the seal that does all the work. Without this, you're not holding water. Everything relies on this little bit of rubber to keep the system tight and leak-free. This part, critical. You hit the seals with plenty of lube or you're gonna have a bad time. No lube, no love, that's the rule. Makes the join smooth, seats everything properly, and locks in that tight seal. No leaks, no dramas. This is the moment of truth, lining it up and bringing it in. The crew works together, guiding it inch by inch to make sure it seats right before we lock it in. And there it is, seated flush, locked in tight. The crew are getting ready to bring another pipe into position. What about you? Have you been on a job like this before? Let us know where and when in the comments. We want to hear your stories. There is that good old lube again. And that's another one in the ground. From trench to completion, every step matters. We fight the clay, we lay it right, we seal it up, and we lock it in. Just another day in the dirt, making sure the water keeps flowing where it needs to. Once the screenings are in, we compact it in layers. Tight even, no shortcuts. The GPS comes out again. Final check to make sure our backfill is bang on spec. No room for error when it comes to these jobs. Did you enjoy this one? Hit that thumbs up so we know you want more. The more you like, the more we'll get out there and film for you guys. And thanks to HH Civil for having us out on site to capture this awesome action. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.